Alright, so let's see if we can finish this one today. Where did I leave off? Wait, let me check if the sound is working. Alright, so let's see. Okay, great. Alright, so I forgot what I was doing last time. Alright, yeah, so we're gonna take care of Maldron. I'm gonna check and see if he's as long as I'm hollow, I can still fight him, because technically he's an invader. So yeah, there he is, son of a bitch. I don't even know where my my souls were left last time, but I don't wanna. I think I died in the middle of the room, like in the middle of the alley there, somewhere. Come on, come on, come on. And I have no idea where he is. Like, he just kind of hides and waits just to fuck you up. Where you at, dude? Okay. So the shortcut that I opened last time, it actually... The shortcut leads to this door right here. So once you... No, not this one. Across the way. Over here. So once you get past that area, you never ever have to worry about going through the cave where the Covetous Demon 2.0 is at. You pretty much just run out here, avoid all these like tree mages, jump down there, and that's where it's gonna be. But let me take care of these little bastards. They are so dangerous. Come on. Oh, fuck. Like, just from making contact, you'll take damage. So it's very easy to die if you're not careful. So anyway, I can't find my blood stain. And what I'm gonna do is, no, it's over here. I know it's over here. There it is. What I want to do is take advantage of the fact that I opened the shortcut and clear out the enemies in the other side. That way I don't have to deal with like, if in case I do need to run away because Maldron decides to join in the fray, I don't have to I can run away and heal if necessary. But I do want to kill the Covetous Demon, so I'm just gonna go through here instead. This is our next destination. Like, that's where we're headed. But since I'm doing like a completionist thing, I want to make sure to take care of all this shit here. Look at that. I forgot to do my denial. Alright, so let's just get started on the on the demon itself. Oh, there he is. Look at that. Look at that. Son of a bitch. Come on, dude. He's got so much poise. Oh. Come on, come on. Jesus. Oh! Take that. Son of a bitch. He's worse than the demon itself. Like, it's harder dealing with him. Let's get denied. Beautiful. So what I realized last time is that there's a little sign that pops up underneath the stamina bar. That little effigy looking sign, and that tells you whether or not denied is in effect. So all those other times, I think it might be temporary. So I'm just going to keep an eye on it and see if it disappears. In Dark Souls 3, it stays put unless something else overrides it, or you die. Or, you know, you get hit to the point where it does what it's there to do. But in this game, there's a possibility that it might just be a temporary effect. What you doing? Oh. Shit. There we go. He's done. So down here we got Twinkling Titanites. He drops the Ivory Warrior Ring. I think this is Sorig's ring from the third game. Yeah. Attacks greatly. Okay, yeah. So this is Sorig's ring from the third game, and basically, like, every time you attack with the ring on, you'll take more enemy stamina. So they can't, you know, you can do a critical attack from up front by breaking their guard. So I think it's more of a PvP item. I've never really made use of it in game. Let's see what else is here. Dried root. Crimson water. Smooth and silky stone. Great. I don't need any of these like spell restorative items because of the crown. I almost feel like this weapon, like the crown, is a little bit overpowered. That they give you something that'll just invalidate the need for you to have to think about your spell uses, because you have potentially, like if you want to just stand around and wait for it to restore your spells, unlimited spell uses. So anyway, this area looks, you know, innocent, but of course it's a death trap. Some of the golems are not activated, but of course if you kill an enemy close by to the golems, they'll turn on and then you'll have to deal with them, and they're very difficult alone. And if you're dealing with more than one at a time, it's even worse. So what we're gonna do is take care of these little weasel creatures from a distance and not have to activate the golems. Alright, bad aiming. She's done. Oh, there you go. That's exactly what I didn't want to happen. So now we're gonna see how you fight them. They're tricky because of the delayed attack thing. And that grab. They'll actually steal your souls with that grab if you're not careful. Come on, dude. Like, he doesn't know if he wants to come in here or not. Okay. So what I was gonna say about that one specifically, if the golem is not frozen and it's not activated, you can actually hit it while it's immobile and it will take damage to the point of death. So that's an easy way to avoid having to actually fight them, because they can be a pain in the ass. Okay, great. And now we have one more. Yes. And now that one, because he is active, you're forced to fight him. Alright, see, now I noticed that my denial is gone. So I think it is a time thing. You have to constantly keep track of it. Kind of makes the spell like not useful in this game. There's gonna be one more of these little rodents as soon as I turn. But I don't want to have to fight it close by to that golem, but at the same time I don't want to kill it next to the golem because it's going to activate the golem. Alright, so if you want to run through this area, you got to keep in mind that there's going to be a few of them in your way, but hidden. So that's the final, where we're headed is that door there. That golem is active, but you can't tell from here because he's facing the other way. But I mean, it is doable. If you don't want to get any of the items in the area, you can just run straight to the door. We have some fire buff. So this guy is not active, and we can just kill him as he is. Beautiful. Now this guy is active, so as soon as he spots you, he's gonna come forward. Drop human effigies. I had no idea. What is this? A Pharaoh's Lockstone, always useful. So now we're done with this kind of like dead city, and we're gonna head up to the other side of the bridge that you see from before you enter the dead city area. Alright, so here we are. Within that shrine there is the knight that we're looking for. But it's actually a trek to get there. And he's behind the closed door, meaning if you run up there, you're going to be chased by an entire set of enemies, and that's a risk. This is the shortcut. In case you die, there's no need to retrace this entire kind of movement. It's actually faster to come from the last bonfire. But you can also have the option of doing it this way. Those three guys there, but in order to create that shortcut, because there is a gap in the bridge, you have to hit that snowball up there. And you can do that once you get on top of the, once you get to the shrine itself, but it's actually easier if you want just to do it now. That way you never have to fight these guys. In new game, the snowball will actually kill all three of them, but I'm pretty sure it doesn't do that now because they have more HP. Oh, it still kills him good. So here we have three items. This is Logan's staff, or it's supposed to be kind of derivative of it. It's very slow. I never use it. And then some life gems and a red eye orb. From here we can see areas that we visited before. That's the city down there. And over there we have the ledge where we found the bell hat. As well as this kind of main area. That's where the Shine Priestess was at, that middle tower, and that's the cathedral itself. That building right there with the circular window, that's actually where the other knight is. That's the last knight that we're gonna get. And then here we're gonna get our first one. This one is the hardest actually, but I wanted to just get it over with. Ah, fuck, I forgot to, like, I wanted to aggro one at a time so I could take care of them with projectiles, but whatever. Alright. This city is very reminiscent of Anor Londo in a completely different kind of way though, but it's kind of like the same idea. It's a massive city kind of within very high walls to protect it from whatever's outside. Except for here, the danger is actually inside the city with what's down there. But it's kind of, I like the way it kind of summons up the imagery of Anor Londo. And we get to explore a lot more of this city than we ever do in Anor Londo itself. So here, there's a few traps. There's going to be a few more of them little... Actually... Oh, and our denial is gone. I'm getting rid of this spell because it doesn't do anything. Oh, they both saw me. Great. No! Great. Okay, so this is a trick here. That item right there, if you go to get it, there's actually a golem knight on the other side of this wall, as well as this little bastard. So if you go to get it, the little weasel will kick you off the ledge, and if he doesn't do it, the golem knight will throw his spear, because you're kind of at that distance, and that'll throw you off. So you don't want to die after having made it all the way out here from that. Quickly restore my durability. So right here is where the ball rests. So you can hit it from here once you get here, but of course I do the arrow trick and get it done way before that, just in case. And then here we have our knight. So he's gonna go ahead and join the other knight that's waiting for him at the cathedral for the boss fight. This is I think those people that have died here more than likely died because they try to jump off from here. I think I've died like that before, so that's really not a good idea. We're gonna have to find our way like from here. So now that one's done, and we have two more. There's this guy there, but that one's actually the second most difficult in my opinion, because it involves going through the inner walls, and it's a very treacherous terrain. The easiest one is actually from the third bonfire, so I'm going to go ahead and warp over there right now. So from this one, from the inner wall bonfire. This is usually the one that people do first, because it's the last area that you see within your original trajectory over to Ava. So it's kind of very hard to miss that there's definitely areas that are accessible, but you can't access quite at that point until after Alsana has taken down the barriers. So let's go ahead and quickly kill this lady. Jesus. You don't have to hit that guy at all. He's gonna stay docile unless you come within his aggro range. So for the most part, I don't touch him. Now, this room has changed now. Because the golems have been unlocked. If you run in there, the room will be significantly more difficult with the 2 golems if they die. And because of the placement of the priestesses, it's very easy for them to like be triggered. And I don't want to do that, but I want to save time, so I'm gonna have to. Come on, dude. Come on. Alright, he's done. Amber Herb. These guys are so annoying. Come on, asshole. So there's one more priestess and one more projectile throwing asshole over there. Great. Now, one of these 2 is actually a mimic, and I'm thinking it's actually that one over there. So what I want to do is I'm gonna aggro it, but I'm not gonna kill it right there. Because normally I like to kill them quickly. I'm just gonna aggro it and kind of move it further. Up. And here we have the symbol of avarice. And great upgrade materials. So you don't get anything for like killing all of them or anything like that. And it's just kind of a waste of time, so don't even bother. I mean, unless you want to. Now, this next room we're going to, it's going to be the same as last time. There's going to be 3 in the middle, but now they can be activated, and I don't want to do that. So I'm going to kind of draw the enemies one at a time. Come on, ass. Oh. And now, Homegirl is the only one left. These guys, I forgot to mention, you will have to get them out of the way to access this box. This box has a special great curved sword that gets stronger with every New Game Plus cycle. So, for like long-term characters, like if you're planning on going into New Game Plus 4 and 5, etc., it's a good high damaging weapon. it's gone. Oh, it's because I already have it. That's weird. I guess you can't get two of them. Oh, wait. I got the drop from the golem. So this is the sword. Oopsie doodles. Alright, so this hallway is dangerous. There's gonna be a priestess shooting at you. And of course, one of those friends. And killing them, of course, is gonna trigger exactly what you don't want, and it's having to deal with more golems. Here's our second night. This one, like I said earlier, is the most easily accessible one, because all you have to do, technically you don't even have to do all that fighting. You can just run straight here, avoiding all the enemies, and you unlock your first night. But this is our second one. And this is a shortcut to the area right after the Ava fight and right before the cathedral. So your cathedral will be up there. And this is where we fought Ava. But this area is actually not done, because there's a secret area that leads to a few goodies. And what we gotta do is come this way. You might notice, you know, familiar looking sights and the bonfire from here. So there's actually a hidden wall here. So from this bridge, there's two ways. It's actually, you shouldn't go this way. Go this way first, because there's gonna be only one treasure and one enemy over here. And if you so choose, you can sit here and just cheese all the enemies from this room, including the golems themselves, instead of having to fight them manually. But it takes too long to do that, so I never really bother with that. I think I've done it once. Oh! And of course, it's the easy way of getting back on track. Anyway, I forgot what's in here. I think it's like a ring, maybe a clutch ring. Yeah, fire clutch ring. So this is your fire for your pyromancers, a very valuable item. Makes your fire magic stronger. Now this hallway can be tricky, because there's a couple of golems here, as well as that dude over there waiting to ambush you if you're not careful. So let's take care of this guy first. Oh shit. Come on. Come on. Yes. And then finally we have this guy here. From here you can jump down, and I don't think there's anything. Oh yeah, there's nothing here. So this is that path that you could see from the bonfire. The bonfire will be down there, and when you turn left, right next to the priestess, there's gonna be like a platform up top. So this is where that leads. There's something here? Oh my god. And there is something here. I think it's the bow. It's like a special great bow. Yeah. Never use it. So we're done here now. And then we're gonna get the last one. I'm just gonna quickly get some coins. I mean some of them healing gems. And with the rest of the money, I'm gonna check if there's any sets that I'm missing from this guy. Oh shit. No! I really should put like all this stuff in the storage box, because a lot of this equipment I do not use.
Thanks for the purchase.
I like that this game just gives you so many options though. Like you have the option of dressing, of just tons of armor sets and weapons to try, and you know, whatever works for you, whatever you like, whatever's your style, there's something for you in the game. Except for like a lot of weapons just have the same exact moveset. So we're gonna find there's two more things to do. There's that hidden door that leads to the key to this last bonfire that is connected to the optional area where we fight an optional boss. And then there's the last night. So decisions. I think I'm gonna do this one. There's also in the roof of that building those three chests. So I'm gonna go ahead and open them. Okay. And now I'm just gonna do the run through. I'm not gonna bother fighting these enemies. So it's worthwhile learning the paths that you take here, so you never really ever have to bother like, well, I mean, unless you want to, take the time to learn, like fight every single monster every time. It's boring. Okay, so here, this is the shortcut that goes back to the other area. And from here, we're just gonna wait until like, we're gonna go to the roof there. That's where the treasure is. None of these guys have to be fought. Fuck. I like to use audio cues for when I'm running, that I know that I was I'm targeted by one of those spells, and then I can just kind of run away or roll when I think it's getting too close or something like that. Okay. Now here the priestesses are going to be active, as well as the guy that's going to run down the stairs. Oh shit. So I'm just gonna get the fuck out of here. And if I come in the room, yeah, that one for whatever reason stays inactive. Unless you walk in here and then she... I don't know. I'm not sure. Oh shit. Woo! Woo! Oh my god, the whole squad is here. I kind of just want to take care of like the important shit. And not have to worry about fighting these guys. But at least here there's gonna be a funnel, so if they come through. Come on. Yeah, that's not gonna work. I gotta get out of here. Oh shit. It's not doable. So I'm gonna have to start like killing them, starting with the first one, and have them all dead before going upstairs. Okay. So I'm gonna open the door just in case and take care of them as they come up. So who is this one? This is... okay. I'll be right back. Okay, let's try it again. This time without dying. And let's not forget our denial. Now what I'm going to do is buff up here so I can have the extra damage when it comes time to kill the guys I'm required to kill. And I do have to kill them because the kind of ice creature is a pain in the ass to fight if I have to, you know, fight it along with several of these enemies at the same time. So here she comes. Oh my god. The tracking on those hits. Alright, he's done. Anybody else coming? No. Okay. So here it's only oh my god. She went ninja. That guy. Beautiful. Did she drop anything? Okay. And now her friend, because she fucked me up last time. So, oh, I got their sword. I don't know if I have that item. Yep, I've had it before. It's just a dagger, and I don't know if it does extra, like, critical damage. Beautiful. So here we have 2 divine blessings. This is the item that we came to get, and I'll give a little bit of background on it. And then finally, Soul Vessel. Great. From here we can also see where we were at earlier. And it kind of like, if you haven't done that area because you haven't discovered it yet, you can get an idea of, you know, oh shit, son of a bitch. You can get an idea of where it's at and how to get there. So I'm gonna have to I'm invaded, goddammit. Oh, do I have a seed? No seed. Shit. Alright, I'm gonna have to do this. It's gonna have to be hardcore. Oh no. Well, let's move this. Oh shit, look at that. I love that. Just backstab me from across the way. Alright, anytime. Wait, am I still alive? What the fuck is going on? Well, anyway, while we're still here, so you can kind of get a hint of how to get to the other side from here. And the good thing is, like, that's the most difficult one to do, but it's already done, so we don't have to worry about it. And then now, after this area, I'm gonna go down and unlock the door with the 4 fire things, and that's it. But at least this is done. So what I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna run up here and get my souls, and then quickly kind of run through that door. It's gonna be a little difficult, but I'm sure I can swing it. Alright, let's go for it. First of all, let's buff. Oh, is he gone permanently? What the fuck? I'm pretty sure, like, you have to kill them 15 times before they disappear. Weird. Anyway, let's take this path. And then we're gonna do an operation. Oh shit. Oh! He's down here. We're gonna quickly do this room, and this is what I normally do. Now where you're in this animation, you can't be hit. And now here, oh shit. What I gotta do is make it over here. Come on. Yes. Alright, so they're not gonna follow you past that point. And here, I'm just gonna heal. And then get my torch so that we can access this, like, chamber. Where is it? There we go. So if you try to open these while the area is still under Alsana's magic, the sconces will go off as soon as you light them. They will not maintain themselves. But now, it's accessible. There's a couple of interesting items here, but the most important is a key that's at the very end. And there's gonna be 2 of those kind of 2-headed monster bosses from the Pirates Arena here. There's one at the end of the hall there and one hiding right here. This is the Bone Fist, a really interesting item. All these ladies are gonna stay docile unless you hit one of them. You hit one of them, or I think if you hit this guy too, then all of them will come after you. Oh I didn't want to stay up there. So I'm gonna hit him because I want to fight the guy one-on-one. So, and they want to murder my ass, so I don't give a, you know. Sorry. It's gonna take a little bit for them all to, like, funnel their way over here. this is a great opportunity to get their jacket. So I hope one of them drops it. Damn. Alright, so these guys, same deal as when you fight them as a boss. The only thing is you don't want to be fighting too... Oh. You got a straggler. Oh, wow, not a single... Oh, great idea. So here, let's actually poison him. And then that'll help us along, because I'm not gonna just wait 6 hours while he dies of poisoning. But let's get the key while we're down here. Oops. It'd be nice if they dropped their boss soul again, because you can actually make 3 individual weapons from that monster's boss soul. 3? Yeah, 3. And yeah, but I mean, in the original game, if you're collecting every single item, you would probably have to fight them several times, because there's a unique enemy, at least at the time, that only appeared in the fight starting in New Game Plus, as well as a Red Phantom and unique enemy that dropped a set piece by piece. So, you know, it wasn't a very rare item if you were the type of person that was looking to collect everything anyway. Come on, come on. Oh, and my denial is gone. This spell is so treacherous. I hate that. Like, you have to keep casting it, and there's no animation that's clear when it disappears. So you have no idea that it's not there unless you're keeping an eye on that little icon underneath your thing. So we're done here. Actually, let me make sure. Oh, and I forgot to mention, the Sorcerer's Twin Blade that you find over there, Twin Blades are only in this game. They were not added to any of the other Souls games. It was kind of like a category of weapon, new, all its own, with interesting movesets. And this one, actually, you could cast miracle spells with it. I think it's only sorceries. So, I mean, if you want it to be like a twin blade wielding and spell casting, you know, build, you could do that with that item. I tried it out with one of my characters, but it wasn't that much fun. I think in PvP it would probably be great though. Alright, so here, like I said before, once you get down here, like, their character models literally disappear. So you never have to worry about whether or not you're going to be attacked as long as you make it down here. And then from here, we can actually access the door that we just got this key for. So just in case, let me quickly deny myself. And we're gonna run over there. Oh, son of a bitch. So these guys don't go past this door here. So you don't have to worry about them pursuing you beyond that point. And then this guy, same thing as always. Leading them and then backstabbing. It's the best way to go. So that's our door there. And the 3 hollows are not dangerous on their own, but they're there just to add difficulty to the fight with the golem. So I'm gonna run to the golem and ignore the hollows. Great. So this is our very last bonfire. And from here, we have easier access to the edge, this area here, as well as this is our optional area. So what I'm gonna do is go into the get those treasures that were frozen, and then we're gonna go into the optional area. I haven't decided yet whether I want to do the 2 kitties and then finish off with the Ivory King, because the Ivory King arguably is gonna be easier with the knights than dealing with the 2 cats. So yeah, let's quickly do this here. Now, same thing as before. If you go in, these guys are programmed to be aggroed for the fight from there. So you're gonna have to deal with the one enemy that's inside there, potentially the mimic chest, and also the priestess, and we don't want that. So I'm gonna come up quickly here and get rid of the golem. Alright, now to head inside. This is our mimic. And our last piece of the Katarina set, which is the armor itself. And then the rest of these are just easy pickings. What do we got here? Titanite slab, the rarest item in the game. Radiant life gems, always good to have. Bonfire ascetics, great. And finally, bright bug, also very useful. We're gonna get use of both of those for the kitties fight. Now, as long as we're up here, let's continue, because there's more stuff here. This is actually the path to the third, our third night. Now that it's been unblocked, we can actually proceed down there. With the eye of the priestess, we can see the enemies that were before invisible. We completely avoided going in that direction, because dealing with these guys and the kind of damage that they can dish out and not being able to see them, like target them, is a problem. So first I'm just gonna get this treasure here, and then we'll go handle them. There's gonna be a red phantom golem here, so let's... Ooh. Beautiful. Now, when you go get this treasure, this lady is gonna come for you. So let's come for her first. And I got the robe. Beautiful. And I think this is nothing special, if I remember correctly. Oh, Elizabeth mushrooms. Very much special. Alright. So let's not die. What is this? Prism stone? Oh shit. Shit. My denial is gone. You can't depend on that shit. No! Oh, is that as far as you can go? Nice. So you're gonna get cheesed, buddy. What the fuck? What is he doing? Oh, look. He said, ah, fuck. I could have hit him with a ballista. But anyway, let's not do that. No. And then he's got a friend over here as well. This is a trap. If you see those two bodies, if you try to grab the item, he's gonna fire off the ballista and fuck you up. Beautiful. And then here, if you come here while the area is still frozen, this will be frozen over as well. So you'll be unable to put the Pharaoh stone in there. But when we open it now, there's going to be another item that was before the DLC in the original version of the game. Very difficult to attain, because the only way to get it was from these two red phantoms that would appear in Drangleic Castle. And only one of them would drop the hat, along with the rest of its set, which was just a regular set. And here they just kind of hand it to you. It's called Durgo's hat, and it's headgear that allows you to hit enemies further. So for like bow and arrow players or great bow players, it was very useful, because you could hit enemies, you know, snipe enemies from a further distance than you could with just your regular aim, I guess. There's gonna be an enemy down these stairs. These spear, like the spear ones, are the most dangerous. It's the shield. Alright, so now we're gonna make it all the way to, let's see if it's visible from here, to that structure over there in the distance. And it looks simple now, but it's actually a complete pain in the ass to get there, because you have to travel through like several floors of the interior wall of of this wall right here. So we don't want to rest here because that guy over there is going to be firing at us. So I'm going to come all the way up here. And there he is. Come on, asshole. So that's that entrance early on that we came out of. And here it's just basically the idea is if you run in, it's a trap. You want to be able to handle them one at a time. So I'm just gonna individually aggro them so they'll come to me rather than me having to like, come on. And then there's going to be this one here. And he's going to get backstabbed. And then there's one more. Guarding the door. Now, as soon as you walk in here, it's very easy to miss this door. You want to open, you want to go up the stairs because this creates another shortcut to the area that skips the entire ordeal up until this point. And it's actually the bridge right before the golem and the guy that snipes you from the window. So from that bonfire, you can run here or you can run here from the second bonfire in the area. Oh! Alright. So it's gonna be like 3 more floors of this. Every floor with like subsequently more difficult enemies to deal with. There's gonna be a golem down here. Oh no! Oh shit, the dogs. This room is completely littered with dogs. So now that we fell, fuck it. We're running for it. Anyway, now that we're here, I'm gonna go back and take care of all the dogs. But as long as we're here, let's not fuck up this opportunity because this is the last shortcut that you can open on the way here. In case you make it down here and you die before getting to the night, this leads to the very beginning, I think. No, this is right underneath the room where you find the priestess eye. So the way of getting here is from the third bonfire. Is going to be right there. And all you got to do is run back here, and then you can completely skip having to go through the inner wall and doing all that shit. Our end goal is there, but let's let's go through all the shit that's over here first. Oh my god, that was guaranteed death. Oh, I gotta play the lotto. So here, I think there's gonna be a few more. These guys are a pain. They do bleeding damage, and with several of them, if you don't have high poise, you're dead. So what I was gonna show actually was once the golem is beaten up here, you can actually stand up there and snipe a few of them before you ever come down here, because as you slide down these stairs, all of them will be aggroed in your direction at the same time. Oh no. Ring of resistance +1. Come on, asshole. Alright, so he's done. What else? So yeah, so normally after I take care of the golem and his friend, I think that guy is actually hiding out here. I come out here, get my bow out, and try to snipe as many of the dogs as possible, so I don't have to deal with them once I get down there. Once you start sliding down the stairs, about halfway through, all of them will just kind of converge upon you. They're programmed that way. So just getting here is a pain in the ass, but this is actually easier than the very first path that we took. So now there's gonna be an invasion once we get halfway through the bridge by a hexer, and she can be very dangerous. Oh no, actually it's right here. Let's get denied. She uses soul arrow, as you'll be able to see. Crystal soul arrow, actually. Alright, she's done. And then finally, there's gonna be an ice golem, and we're home free. And this is our last night. I love that armor. They look like ducks. The mighty ducks. And that's it. I don't think I'm missing anything. Nope. We have pretty much... Well, I mean, I've gone through like the entirety of Ilium Lois. Most of this can be found just by very careful, very slow exploration. It's not, it's difficult clearly, but it's kind of like the mistakes that you make along the way are part of the fun of the DLC. So it's not like, I mean, by the time you get here in the game, you'll understand kind of like that's the appeal of the game. It's careful exploration and building your character well and being very observant of your environment pays off in the long run. Ooh! I'm not gonna fight that guy. So, but I mean, it's also good to know how to do things in case you ever get lost. I just take what I do personally with these type of games is like, when I feel myself getting frustrated, I stop. And I take a nice break, and kind of get my mind off the game, and then when I come back I'm refreshed and I can continue with the fun. So I'm gonna level up and I'm gonna fight. I'm thinking about doing the cats and then the Ivory King.
What are you? What are you?
Oh my god. So that's one of the fun things about this game, like doing different playthroughs by trying different. I mean, that's how I do it anyway. Like every time I go through a new playthrough, I pick a different weapon, a different shield, a different look. Every weapon is unique. Well, not really actually. Every weapon is not unique in this game. They'll have every weapon has a. Some of them share their movesets, but some of them have unique movesets and properties that make them that can add or take from the experience. So that's part of the fun of it. It's just how to experience the game differently, using bows, spears, swords. Every weapon is like just gives you a different feel for the game, and it's the freedom of having the ability to choose between all those experiences that makes the gameplay in Dark Souls so rewarding. So let's go ahead and try this. Let's see how far I get before I get completely frustrated. So this is the optional area that I spoke about earlier. At the very end of this area, there's gonna be a boss fight, but the layout is kind of unique and unlike anything that we've seen thus far. Basically, it's just one big, large open area, and from here to the boss itself, there's gonna be 3 of those kind of ruined buildings. Every time the fog comes in, I mean the snow, and you're in the area after that building right there, there's gonna be a the possibility that one of these like unicorn creatures, which are really, really difficult to deal with, are gonna come in. Sometimes you'll even fight 2, as well as like regular enemies. They're kind of peppered on the way there. All of it can be skipped using a strategy that I'm probably gonna have to employ myself after the first walkthrough here. But there's several items though within those buildings that are worth getting the first time you get here though. I for a long time thought that was the hardest. Actually, yeah, That's the hardest boss of the game, basically. So, where is Homeboy? Did I not talk to him this playthrough? Oh, I guess not. There's a third summon, and it's Vangarl, and he'll be right over here. These guys are really worthwhile summoning because they make getting to the boss easier just by taking the heat off of you. Because those unicorn creatures are a fucking pain in the ass to deal with. So you don't have to worry about them now, for now at least. After, when you try to make your way from this building to that building in the distance, that's the first time they start spawning every time the snow comes in. Here we have a dried root, and a very important item is going to be on the outside of the building. And it's the mirror hat. So it's kind of, it's Lucatiel's helmet, but without the mask. And it's a good look. I hear him. Alright. So what I do is I wait for the snow to cease, and then I make a beeline for the next building. Always keeping it in the middle of the screen, because once the snow comes back in, you won't be able to see it. So here they come. Great, just in time. They drop the Bone Fist, and I think that's the only good item that they really drop. Back before, in the vanilla version of the game, if you didn't have the DLC, this is the area that you'd be summoned into from outside, and you could actually get the Bone Fist from them as a drop, as a summon. Even though summons normally do not get any item drops from enemies other than life gems, but you could get that item. Alright, so here we are in the second building. What the hell is that? Okay. There's gonna be a few hollows in here, but nothing that's like too dangerous. I thought there was more. There was an. Oh, here we go. I think there's an item that I'm missing that I just can't see. Oh, and of course you can use this to heal. If you use a Pharaoh stone in there, it'll create the kind of healing water. Which way do I want to go? Oh, okay. Oh, let's get back in here before the unicorns come. You'll get that healing water. And your HP will restore as well as that of the NPCs. I'm not really worried about it because I have healing magic. I mean miracles. But if you're not playing as a cleric, you know, you want to top off your friends. Alright, so now we're gonna run on this path. There's actually gonna be a few more dangerous enemies. Like that right there is kind of an NPC wearing the Farum set. So he can be dangerous if he comes in during the fight with the unicorns. shit. Oh man, I don't have life chains on. Who the fuck is throwing shit at? Oh. Alright, so let's quickly now go and deal with Homeboy before we have to deal with him and the unicorn on top of that. Alright, so now, quickly, when it comes back, locate the next building and run towards it. Oh shit, there's another one. God damn it. So he's dead, but if it's still foggy, okay, no. Oh, okay, no, that's where I came from. All right, we have one more Fahrenheit. Oh no, this guy's new. Shit, I can't see the building. There's gonna be a unicorn coming right now. Nope. Oh, good. I think there's a way of measuring where you're going from. Yeah, using the light, that the hole over there. That's where we're going eventually. But we're gonna go here first. There's gonna be a golem and a few hollows in here. And some items. Human effigy. Backstab. Alright. Okay. And then finally there's only one more item. And that is the Ring of the Living. I think that's what it's called. And it keeps you in human form when you are a phantom. So you can use it, you know, if you just want to show off your fashion souls, or if you want to trick the invader. So that's our final destination there. And you can use the light to guide you there. Once you get close enough to where we're actually going, the whatchamacallit, this effect will stop. So you don't have to worry about falling off the cliff, because before you go off the cliff, even if you're in a snow period, it'll disappear. Oh shit, don't die now, dude. Don't die now. Oh! So that's where we're going actually, right there. I'm gonna be right back. Alright, so I'm gonna run through now. I'm not gonna bother going building to building. Okay, so this is the direction where all those monoliths are. I think. Oh shit, I should have run into them by now. Yeah. I can't see anything. Oh, there they are. Yeah, I should have just run further. So I'm just gonna summon them quickly, and the direction that we want to go is actually hugging the right wall all the way to the end. So let's get our friends. And it's a straight shot. So it's kind of a good idea to hug the wall, but you also got to be extra careful not to go too fast or too slow. If you go too fast, you'll leave these guys behind, and the unicorns will kind of prioritize attacking you because that's how they're programmed. So you want to stay. All right, so this is where we're running. You kind of want to stay half and half between you know, trying to get where you're going and not leaving your people behind. So the first one's gonna come right now. There he is, son of a bitch. Ah. Shit, I came out too far. I got knocked out of the path. But it's basically, if you just follow the light, or actually a little bit left of the light, it's gonna be, you're gonna be heading in the right direction. If you hit a wall, then just go left. Perfect. Oh, fuck. And that's it. It's that easy. Except for, you know, the possibility of getting rammed by these assholes. Come on, come. Oh no. Oh no. I'm at the wall. Perfect. So here we are where I died last time. There's my souls. Here's where the Ring of the Living was at. Snatch the souls and then jump right into the path. One of them is gone. In New Game +2 and onwards, there's going to be a red snow golem waiting for you here. But he's not going to be here now. And what I'm going to do is wait here just in case I get followed by one of the... Because they'll come all the way here. Oh shit, she's got two of them on her ass. Maybe I can do this operation. I'm gonna quickly equip the bright bugs and then send. Oh no! Oh no! Oh shit! Jesus. This is what I didn't want. And she's super weak because she can't actually fight them. All she uses is that great bow. Don't fall off. Alright, that's done. Okay, so let me equip everything I need. Why can't I use a bright fog? Is it because she's here? Let me send her home. Oh, nice. You can't use bright bugs if you have assistance, because that would just be over the top. So, let me make sure I have... Okay, I have my sword. Okay, I need to boost myself. Denial. And then bright bug. Let's see if the bright bug overrides the denial. Yup. God damn it. Okay, fuck it. This is the difficult part, when you have to deal with two of them at the same time. Alright, one's gone. Shit. Here comes number two. Okay. I want to buff because after a certain point he's gonna start healing himself. Right, beautiful. This is where I want to be at. Oh, fuck. Come on. Alright, he's gonna go buff. Now I want to kill him before he does that. Oh, my fucking sword at risk. Now? Jesus. Jesus. Come on, asshole. Jump away. Oh! I should have equipped my repair powder in my extra slot. And that would have made it so I could have kept the sword, repaired the sword, kind of like before I got him to the point where it would trigger him buffing himself up and also restoring his HP, and it would have been done right there. God damn it. I got 7, I'm good. For a long time, I thought this boss was so hard. And I hate that. Because those are the bosses that end up being the most fun. The ones you think that there's just no way that you can beat, those are the most fun bosses. Because you can beat them. It's just a matter of like strategy, having confidence in your moves, and all that shit. So these guys, I didn't even need you don't even get a trophy, I think, for beating them, because it's part of the DLC. So I waited forever to actually take them on my own, and it was a lot of fun. Okay, I'm almost there. Okay. Oh shit, still got me. Okay, alright, stay on the mountain. I forgot to use the bright bug last time, I just realized that. Don't die. Perfect, straight shot. Okay, now sunlight blade, bright bug, two hand, we're ready to go. Alright, he's done. Number 2, where you at? Okay. Oh shit. I would have died right there. Careless. Come on. Come on, dude. Come on. Oh! Man. Woo. That would have been it. That would have been it, bitch. Come on. One more. Take that. Love it. It might be the hardest boss in the game, but it is the most fun boss in the game. Because, like, you're like, there's no way in hell that you can beat this. It's not doable. When I stepped in here the first time, I was like, it's not doable. Yeah, it's fucking doable. You can do it, goddammit. Let's go. Let's get the fucking king. Shit. I got comments. Let me check my comments. How do you do this shit? Thank you. All right. So all we got now is the Ivory King himself. The Ivory King is not hard, but it's one of my favorite boss fights in the whole series. So let's go take care of him right now. Jesus. Anyway, with those two souls, you can actually make the Lois Knight longsword and the shield to complete the set. The sword itself, I use it sometimes actually, but I'm not a big fan of it. It's probably one of the best long swords in the game, I think. It's this guy. It's the longest one for sure. It's got a thrust attack, so it's great with the Leo ring, but personally I don't get a lot of use for it. It's great looking though. And the shield has very low damage absorption too, so it's not really it's a very good looking shield. It's very aesthetically pleasing, but it's not you know, this one looks good too, but I'd rather use this than something that can't absorb that much damage. Yes, it's a very good dex weapon. So here we go. We're ready for the fight. We have all our knights, and it's showdown time. I don't know what else I can say other than, well, let's just go for it. Just in case. Get our buddies healed up. Beautiful. So here comes the king himself. This is the second phase of the fight. And one of these is going to seal up that gate. Oh, fuck. What the fuck am I doing? Jesus. Oh, he killed my friend. No! Oh my god. Oh. Son of a bitch. God damn it. God damn it. Alright, let's get him. My level, very high, 237. You trying to invade me, Luis? Don't do it. Fuck. Oh shit. Come on. Oh shit. Is that it? Is that it? Is that it? Okay, great. Oh, and all the doors are closed. Come here, buddy. Oh, not that weapon, not that weapon, not that weapon, not that weapon. Yes. Yay. All right, everybody. So that is the last DLC for Dark Souls 2. Pop, 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 pop. Thank you for watching. If you stuck around, let me look at the chat. Thank you, Luis. Feel free to I do these every once in a while, and I might do another one. So if you want to subscribe to my channel, do it. And I don't know what else to say about the lore of the area itself. So basically, this is the chaos. This is what the Witch of Isolith created, and I think it's like the second allusion that's made to that in the second game. In the main game, it's only the Dark Sinner or whatever, the Sinner herself. So I thought it was a good touch, because everything is all win, 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 win all the time. So it's good to hear like kind of the impact of the other lords from the first game on the rest of the series, even though kind of the third game was just a pander fest. But Nito has a bigger role in this one, because his descendants are all those blue people over in that area where Vendrick's grave was at. So it was good that they felt like doing something with the Witch of Isolith. Manus himself is kind of represented by like Nashandra, her sisters, and pretty much everything related to dark magic, like dark sorceries, dark miracles, and dark pyromancies. So he plays a really big role in this game as well. The one that got the least amount of reference was the witch. So it was nice that this is where the game kind of ended. So anyway, that's it. I don't know if I'm gonna do another Dark Souls 2. I might, who knows, but I finished this one. I'm gonna go beat Sur alone probably sometime soon. But for now, I'm just gonna put the game down. You want me to play Dark Souls 3? I can, if you want. I've been playing that game. I got like 3 different characters. So, but I have to plan it out, because I want to make these I want to make these playthroughs kind of fit a certain theme. And what I like to do is like, for example, this was just a very thorough walkthrough of the third DLC. I did one for every DLC. So for Dark Souls 1, I might just do like, I mean Dark Souls 3, I gotta think about how exactly I'm gonna present it, like in a kind of cohesive way that makes sense, that comes together so that, you know, people enjoy it. So let's talk to her now.
I have no regrets. I was born amidst the dark. In the depths of the abyss, my father perished.
She's talking about Manus from the first game.
The dark shattered into tiny pieces, one of which was me. How frightened I was. A frail thing, born from but a splinter of dark. I thought that I might simply disappear. I am, in fact, the incarnation of my father's fears. I saw that the king of this land was strong. I sought him to sustain myself, to smother my fears. Now, I realize that he may have known me long. I was born of fear, and my Lord provided comfort. And so, here I remain, heiress to my Lord's wishes, watching over chaos. Until the end of time.
So this is kind of like the final piece of the puzzle of the story up until this point. A lot of people talk about Dark Souls 2 story doesn't make sense, blah blah blah. It makes sense if you pay attention. So basically, Alsana, as well as the rest of her sisters, were kind of pieces of Manus's Dark Soul. And she represents, like, every one of them kind of represent an aspect of that, and all the darkness is just humanity, basically. So like what she represents is like fear, essentially, and she reveals that to you after you grant her request to kind of put to rest the king of this land. And so I mean, if it wasn't obvious up until this point, you kind of get a really clear idea of what she is and what she represents. I really liked overall what they did with the story in this game, because again, they took the themes from the first game and they expanded them, and they played with them in a way that was interesting, that was worthwhile. The third game, not so much. I mean, the third game is beautiful. It's got many like great things about it, really good boss fights, but with Dark Souls 2, it was a legit kind of sequel. Not a direct sequel where you can directly pinpoint all the things, blah blah blah, but kind of a sequel in the sense of like the concepts that the first game introduces, Dark Souls 2 takes those concepts and gives you a different type of spin on it. So let's see if she has anything else to say. Alright, so what she wants you, she kind of talked about this before the fight too, but basically all those knights that went down with the Ivory King, you can find their souls, and they're the Lois souls, and when you have 50 on you, she's gonna reward you with the helmet that they wear. So in order to collect the entire Lois Knight set, you have to collect altogether 50 of those Lois souls. And the knights drop the burnt version of the armor as well as the Lois soul, so it can be kind of a pain. But since the fight is so much fun, all you gotta do is just set your summon sign down and help somebody else with the fight using your best item discovery equipment, and you can easily collect. I mean, as long as people are summoning, you can collect the souls. The other option is the chaos is still there, so you can go down there and the barriers that the Lois Knights created will be gone. So you can go down there and fight them alone over and over until you get all 50 of the souls. Oh, is my buddy still there? I guess he's gonna stay there till the end of time too. So once you've collected 50, I mean, she's not gonna give it all to you at one time. Like I think at 10 souls, she gives you the leggings, and then she'll give you the gauntlets, and then she'll give you the armor set itself. And then at 50, she'll finally give you the helmet. Her souls? Oh, yeah. But oh, that's right. Thank you for reminding me, Luis. So, once, every time you talk to her, with the more souls you have, these frozen barriers to reach her will disappear. But you can't do that unless you've given her the 50 souls. And then once you reach there and she's content, because not only did you get rid of the knights, but you've saved the souls of the dudes, of the knights, of the Lois Knights that went down with the king, she'll give you her own soul, I think. Yeah, she gives you her soul, and then you can make a weapon with that. It's kind of like a black and white weapon that kind of represents her essence or whatever, kind of like the way you can make the axe that the other sister, the one from Shulva, has, and you can also make the pyromancy, the dark pyromancy, using Nadalia's soul from the Iron King DLC. Alright, so that's the first thing you'll get, and then boom. Then she'll give you the armor. And I don't think I have enough for the last set. Oh, I do. Alright, so she's just describing the things that Manus did in his time. But I mean, again, like all the darkness in this game, like the Dark Soul, all it really represents is just like human qualities, basically. That's what Manus was. Even the people that kind of took him and created all those atrocities in Ulasil, they were human too. So, I mean, that's what it is. I think the darkness bullshit, that's mostly kind of like, I mean, this is me reading into this, but it's kind of like Wynn's presentation of what the pygmy represents to him, which is a threat. Because Wynn, all he cared about was just maintaining his reign, even though it was doomed to eventually end. And he just, you know, him becoming hollow was not being able to accept that. So if you kind of understand what they keep talking about when they mean the darkness, they're just talking about human qualities. All of them are kind of what make the dark the dark. So I think I need, how many more do I need? I need 9 more. So I'm gonna try to get summoned. All you get is her soul, and then you can make a weapon out of it. And if you wanted to, you can attack her, but you don't really get anything from that other than being an asshole. So I think that's about it. Oh, and I think, like I said, you can use the kitty soul to make weapons. Those weapons, I already spoke about that. And that's it. Alright, if you watched, thank you very much. If you want, what I'm gonna do is, I'm missing only 3 trophies in this game. And they're from 3 spells that require you to do PvP covenants in order to get them. And PvP is kind of dead in this game. People are not playing as much anymore. And this character is very high level, so it's going to be very unlikely that I'm going to be finding people to invade and whatnot. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to do one final playthrough on New Game Plus 3, so I could get to Counselor Welliger in Drangleic Castle. And in New Game Plus 3, he actually sells you the 3 spells that I'm missing. And that's all I need to get the platinum. So probably sometime soon, I'll just stream a kind of just running through as fast as I can, defeating the 4 great ones, and getting to Drangleic Castle and getting the platinum. But I don't really know if there's gonna be like an appeal for that or anything like that. I'm probably gonna do it. So anyway, thank you. Everybody take care.